Excel Tutorial 12, pages 764 through 771. On page 764, read about customizing Excel for your working preferences. When you've finished reading that, move down to the bottom of page 764 to hide Excel screen elements. Return to the Income Report Workbook. On the ribbon, click File and then Options. In the left pane, click Advanced. Step number 4, scroll down to the Display section. Okay, this is the Editing Options section, so we're going to scroll down. There's a Copy and Paste, Image and Size Quality, Print, Chart, and here's our Display section right here. Click the Show Formula Bar checkbox to remove the check. Okay, step number 5 on the top of page 765. Okay, scroll down to the Display Options. See where it says Display Options? Scroll down. Make sure that this reads Income Report. Step number 6, click the Show Horizontal Scroll Bar. Okay, the Show Vertical Scroll Bar, and the Show Sheet Tabs checkboxes to remove the check marks. Step number 7, go to the Display Options for this workbook section. Okay, Display Options for this workbook. Make sure the Income Statement Worksheet appears in the box right there. Step 8, click the Show Row and Column Headers and Show Gridline checkboxes to remove their check marks. Okay, so we're scrolling up and down until you see Display Options for this worksheet, Income Statement. We're turning off Show Row and Column Headers, and we're turning off Show Grid Lines. All right, when you have all that done, click OK and watch what happens. The contents of the Income Worksheet appear with many Excel screen elements hidden. Yes, like pretty much everything we need to see, right? Turn over to the next page, 766. We need to replace all those things that we just turned off, don't we, and turn them right back on. 766. To redisplay the workbook and worksheet screen elements, number 1, File Options. Step 2, Advanced. Step 3, click the Show Formula Bar, Show Horizontal Scroll Bar, Show Vertical Scroll Bar, Show Sheet Tabs, Show Row and Column Headers, and Show Gridline checkboxes. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to scroll down to where we were, which is in our display, right? So we want to turn on our formula bar and then scroll down a little bit more. We want our horizontal and our vertical scroll bar and our sheet tabs down just a little bit more. We want our row and column headers, and then we want our grid lines. Check, make sure I got them all. Where are my sheet tabs? I forgot that, didn't I? Nope, I got it. Okay, stop right now, read number 3, and make sure that you got everything turned back on. Of course, we'll find out in a second when we hit OK, won't we? Step number 4, when you're sure you have all of those turned back on, click OK. Ah, much better. The workbook window returns to its default view with all the screen elements displayed. Save and close the Income Report Workbook, but keep Excel open. All right, go ahead and read page 767 and 768. All right, on 768, we're going to start working with workbooks that are designed for international clients. This is incredibly appropriate and pertinent to you as we start doing more and more global business. So make sure you read about this. When you're finished reading about it, at the bottom of page 768, to change the number format style used by Excel. Step number 1, open the Paris workbook. Oops, that wasn't the Paris workbook. Let me try that one more time. Okay, now I'll open the Paris workbook. I was just checking to see, if you're paying attention, right? All right, so here comes the Paris workbook. Go ahead and enable editing. And you're going to do a file save as Paris income. So remember, you just save yours as Paris income. And the documentation sheet, name and date, please. And when you get that typed in, move over to page 769. Go to the income statement worksheet. Note that all the numbers are expressed using the default number format set in your operating system. For this data, Chayla wants to replace the thousands separator with a period and the decimal mark with a comma. And because you just read about international clients and international number formats, you know why, correct? If you don't, go back and read that, please. Step number 4. On the ribbon, we're going to go File and Options. Okay, in the left pane, click on Advanced. Step number 6. Click the Use System Separators checkbox to remove the check mark so that Excel does not use the number format defined by the operating system. Okay, so we're looking for Use System Separators. So you need to scroll up and down around in here until you find it. Okay, Use System Separators. Turn it off. Step number 7. Select the symbol in the decimal separator box and then type a comma. Decimal separator, we need to select that little guy and replace him with a comma. For your thousands separator, pick him up, select him, so we're going to delete him, and we're going to replace him with a period. Okay, be careful that you got rid of the old separator that was in there, the symbol that was in there, and replace the top one with a comma, the decimal separator is a comma, thousands separator is a period. When you have that done, and you're sure it's correct, and you don't see two symbols in there, just one, comma, then period, go ahead and click OK. A period is now used for the thousands separator, and a comma is used for the decimal separator. See figure 12-32 on page 770. Okay, you can see it right there. Completely different than we do in the United States, right? To express the currency value in euros on page 770, number 1. Select the non-adjacent range B5 and B22. Okay, here's B5, and there is control click B22, non-adjacent range, both those cells are selected. On the Home tab in the number group, click the accounting number format button arrow. Okay, Home tab, number group, right there, hit that down pointing arrow. Select Euro, right there. The Euro symbol appears with the values in cells B5 and B22. See them right there? And then on page 771, we're just going to save this workbook. Okay, that's the last portion of this video, and you're ready to move on to the next video.